Hello, Richa. Good evening. Good evening to you too. Where are the others today? Others don't seem to have joined at all. Anisha is probably not feeling well. That's what she said. And I don't know where is Alma today. Not sure about her. Others? Nobody is joining. All right. Anisha, why don't you confirm if, sorry, Richa, if you could confirm if my audio and video is fine. I'm doing very well, sweetie. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hello, Shritaja. Good evening to you too. Shritaja, you did not join yesterday, did you? Please confirm if I'm audible. Thank you, Richa. Thank you for that. Anyway, let me start the session because I need to wrap up quickly. We are going to be discussing two letters today, just like the way we discussed one. We are going to be discussing two experience letters today. Therefore, you will be helping me how to write the letter even today as well. Therefore, the sooner you help me out, the sooner I will take you through the letter. Well, let me formally welcome all of you on Unacademy, a platform that caters to the needs of all you students who are on their journey to crack their CBSE examinations. And let me also formally introduce myself. I am Tasneem Ahmed, and I have completed my master's and MPhil in English, and also been certified in TESOL, and also have trained a bunch of students, and I also have enough of professional teaching experience. Okay, Shritaja, and who is Refrain? RJ Refrain, what's your name? RJ Refrain, what is your name? Hello to you too, by the way. I kind of missed um, grandmother's ID, Shritaja. All right, no problem as long as you're here. Okay, it's not the formats of the letter. Sorry, I kind of forgot to change it. It is the informal letters that we are going to discuss. Sorry about that. And before I proceed with the topic, let me give you a little information about what you will get on Unacademy. Well, for starters, you have daily live classes, you have live tests and quizzes, you have structured courses, and of course, the unlimited access to all our live and recorded courses. And also, this is our professional Telegram channel where you can log in and you will be, if you log on to this link, you will be able to find out about the upcoming courses. And of course, if you haven't already joined on Unacademy, um, go to your App Store or Play Store, download and install the Unacademy Learning application, and then go to step 3, manage goals. Select your goal and go to special courses and choose either from Unacademy subscription or from your Iconic subscription. Well, both of these courses come on a discounted rate as you go higher with the time duration. But the difference over here is Iconic subscription comes with a mentorship. And of course, upon using my code, which is TA01, you are going to get additional 10% of discount on these subscriptions besides the given discount. You can also unlock the free content, what's the one which is given by Unacademy by following the same particular steps that we discussed. But while it asks for invite code, you'll have to type TA01. So, yep. So, yeah, you are Rachel. Okay. The moment you say Rachel, the only thing that comes to my mind is friends. So, all right. I All right. So, how were your examinations? So, are you done with your exams or you still have many more left? Okay. Guys, quickly tell me the steps of informal letter, then we will move on to no, let us straight away begin the letter. Why to, waste time in uh, talking about the letter, I think simultaneously you can also learn the process of the format as well. So take a look at the question which is on the screen. Very careful, because you are going to write the letter based on this given question. Hello, Arpit. Hello to you too. Good evening. Good evening to you too. This is a letter of experience. You are, in fact, sharing your experience with your friend. I think a bunch of questions are hidden behind the screen, hidden behind the camera, right? All right. All right, Shritaja, really sorry that I am disturbing you. Yeah, you are Priya, living in Chennai. You've just completed your 9th grade under the revamped system of CBSE. Revamped as in which has been renovated or which has been checked again, and no system, no curriculum has been brought in, no activities have been inserted. So those kind of, that kind of stuff is called as revamped. Write a letter in about 100 to 150 words to your friend living in Kolkata, telling her about your experience. You may take clues from the notes below. So these are the clues. Initially, it was doubtful, and then it was less stress and tension, but need to study regularly. Participation in variety of activities gives confidence. Attendance has, thank you, Shritaja, that is so sweet of you. Attendance has improved. Shritaja, you did not join my Telegram channel. Well, I think we have created a Telegram channel, which I think I don't think. I have posted in the group. If you could join in there, you can find Richa there. You can also find um, Anisha there. You can also find the other students there. So try to join in there so that you can communicate with all these friends of yours. Tanisha has also joined. And if you want to communicate with the other friends that you meet over here on a daily basis, you can find them there. Yes, guys, the next point, attendance has improved. Classes have become more interactive, fun-filled, and enjoyable. No need to burn the midnight oil during exam days. What is the meaning of burning the midnight oil, guys? Burn the midnight oil. What is the meaning of this idiom? What is the meaning of this idiom? Hello, Alma. Are you back home? Are you back home or are you still outside? Okay. No need to burn the midnight oil. By the time you give me the answer, let me read the next remaining points. No one, no need to burn the midnight oil during exam days. No one-time paper pen exam to decide our fate. Assessment in wide parameters gives scope to build up on one's strengths. Grades have cut down narrow competition. All right, yeah. The meaning of burn the midnight oil means staying up in the night and doing the work or whatever that is you would. When you sleep too late or when you stay up in the night doing the work, that is referred to as burn the midnight oil. Now, how are you going to begin? So who is the sender over here? Let's establish that first. Who is the sender? The sender is? Tell me who is the sender here. Guys, who is the sender here? Alma, Rachel, Shritaja, and also Richa, the sender. It is Priya. So you are obviously not no, you tell me. Priya is the one who is writing the letter. So how are you going to begin? No, Alma, we do not have a mentee today. We are just going to discuss two letters. So yeah, next one is how do you begin? What is the very first step? You are writing the letter. What's the very first step? Let me tell you again, this question will be asked in your examination for 10 marks, out of which if you do really well, you will be able to score 9.5. So this is not something funny. This is really important for you to develop this particular writing skill. So yeah, come on guys, help me out. What is the first thing? No, not that, Richa. When you are starting the letter, yeah, you are going to write the sender's address. Rachel, are you going to write the name of the person here? Yes or no? Name of the person. Will it be written? Yes or no? Anisha has joined. Sender's address. But my question, guys, are you going to write the name Priya? Are you going to write Priya here? No, you are not going to write the name of the person, but instead you are directly going to write the name, the address, and the name of the apartment, and whatever the address is. Once again, why don't we follow traditional format today? Shall we? Shall we follow traditional format today? No, I don't want to confuse you with traditional format because I want you to keep it to block format. Even in your examination, better stick to your what is that, block format. Do not follow any other format. So this is our margin, and we are going to write towards the margin everything. After having written the address, you have to write the date. Very good, Arpit. You are going to write the date, and unless the date has been asked or told in the letter, you are going to write only the present day's date alone, which is today. And today, obviously, it is 26th January. Make sure you are leaving the space. 26th January 2021. It has to be written completely. Guys, it has to be written completely. Either this form or the way Arpit has written. January 26th, 2021 is also fine. So with this, after having this, you're going to write the salutation. So what is the salutation over here? Who are we writing the letter to? Read the question. You are Priya living in Chennai. You have just completed your 9th grade under the revamped system of CBSE. Write a letter in about 100 to 150 words to your friend. So the name of the friend has not been given. So what are the possibilities? You can either bring friend over here, or you can also bring the name of the person. So are you going to name the person? Let us say Anisha. Let us say you are going to either write the name of the person or you are going to write it as dear friend. If you decide to write it as dear friend, it is important you keep this in capital. Now you are going to leave a line and then the first para. What is the starting line? Yes, Salma, it is Republic Day, and happy Republic Day to all of you. Opening line. And what is the opening line that I taught you yesterday? The opening line that I discussed with you yesterday was, I hope this letter finds you in good health. Very good. I hope this letter finds you in good health. So this is, keep this always intact. Do not change this line. This is always going to get you, good marks. This is considered as a high quality statement, and this is always going to get you marks. So I hope this letter finds you in good health. So what is going to be, hope, okay, I'm fine here. Okay. What is the introduction? Based on the letter that we are writing over here, what is going to be the introduction? Why are you writing this letter? You are writing this letter actually to share your experience with your friend, right? So what is the experience that you are sharing with your friend? What are you going to, what is it that you are going to bring in your introduction over here? I hope this letter finds you in good health. What has she done? What has Priya done? You have completed your 9th grade. No, Anisha, today we do not have Menti, but we did have yesterday. I think you did join yesterday, right? No, she has actually finished her 9th, completed her 9th grade under the revamped system. So based on that, introduce your topic. There was an immediate change in our CBSE system. Okay. How about we begin by writing, I am writing to share with you my amazing experience at my CBSE, what was that? At my CBSE, about my C, not at my, sorry, about my revamped CBSE curriculum. Here, this could be your introduction. Yeah, you can also begin the statement by beginning after, I hope this letter finds you in good health. You can also add in the statement, which is, which can say that, as you know that I have just completed my 9th grade, I am writing this letter to share my experience, my amazing experience about how it has changed my perspective. You can also bring in that statement as well. That also can be added over here. CBSE change pattern. I want to share some tips about CBSE pattern. Tips. She's not talking about the tips over here. She is talking about her experience. Take a look at the statement. Sorry, the question. It is speaking about. You are supposed to share about the experience. Therefore, it is always safer. This is a this word is going to get you marks. If you are going to end up writing as tips, the teacher might not consider your essay as powerful and that effective. She might deduct your marks. So if you're going to bring in this word, obviously she will have, a confidence in your writing stating that you know that you have understood the question, and she will give you marks for that. So that's going to be your introduction. And then leave a line, and then the body part comes, and body needs to be divided in 3 paragraphs, right? So what is going to be in your first body part? What is it that you are going to, you are sharing the experience. So take a look at the options that are given over here. What are you going to write over here in your body experience? The first thing that you're going to mention. You have mentioned amazing experience. Isn't that clear? Amazing experience about my revamped CBSE curriculum. So guys, give me the answer for the next one. Next paragraph. How are you going to bring in the second para? She speaks about initial doubt, and she also says about less stress and tension but need to study regularly. She also speaks about participation in variety of activities and gives confidence. So you need to bring in these 2 points. Yeah, how are we going to begin that? Initially, I was doubtful about this new system, but that was not the case. It provided an aid to us. Okay, let me see how I can rephrase that. Let me begin, or let me tell you. Let me begin. Now, again, you need to bring in those, high proficient words over there. Therefore, I'm going to help you with a word over here. Let me tell you, not let me tell you, I was very skeptical. I was very skeptical initially. Now, what is the meaning of skeptical over here? Skeptical is nothing but being doubtful. Let me tell you, I was very skeptical initially, but eventually, once I got into the program, and as I started, what was the second point that she had mentioned? Yeah. As I started participating in the classes, it gave me a positive perspective. Okay. Now, my yeah, that also can be written, but then you can also bring in other words like positive perspective. Now eventually you're trying to say to convey the same thing. I'm trying to put the same thing over here, but I'm bringing in certain words that are going to help you in, which you can include in your language. So let me tell you, I was very skeptical initially, but eventually let's remove this eventually here. But once I got into the program, as I started participating in the classes, it gave me a positive perspective. I was left distressed with this new curriculum. Where can we include that? We should have. No, she was not distressed. She was not distressed. She is saying that she's happy. Oh, you are trying to say that less stress. If you say distressed, it kind of gives a negative meaning. It means that you were stressed. So you are supposed to say less stress. And yeah. No, we have brought in the same point by telling this thing. Now we need to bring in this point. Attendance. Now we are going to say that this program has given her confidence, and you also have to say that it has got variety of activities, and then you also have to say that her attendance has improved and the classes are more interactive and enjoyable. In second para, I want you to bring in the second point and this point. So give me a statement which I will rephrase and put it in better vocabulary. Bring in those 2 points. No, Shritaja, today we do not have Menti, but then we are writing the letters. So why aren't you answering the questions, by the way? Help me out over here, how to write. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure your English is really good. And especially when it comes to writing, I'm pretty sure you're good. So why don't you give me your inputs? You guys are going to help me. You guys are going to give me the inputs and I'm going to rephrase that in my own way. And then I'm going to help you write the letter. We have only 2 letters, one here and then one more, and then we'll wrap up. It's going to be a very quick session. If you help me faster, I'll wrap up as fast as I can. Yeah, what was I saying? Earlier, the attendance was minimal, but gradually it got increased because of no interesting activities. Okay. Okay, I think we can take that. All right. Let me go to the next page, and this is body, para number 2. So what are we going to write over here? The variety in activities. It also speaks about the variety. See, over here, the variety in activities helped us in paying more attention, in turn leading to full participation and what happened? No problem, Shritaja. Yeah, but gradually it increased. So I think we've got about the point of activities and also the attendance. You did not bring in the part of attendance there, but then full participation obviously answers that. So what else can we talk about over here? About the activities. The activities are such that full participation. The activities are such that you are motivated to learn from them. So yeah, next is, what is the next point over here? Yeah, no paper. We can talk about the activities, like how the exams are not on a regular basis, but then you have Shritaja, I am not going to be taking online classes from the month of February. I'm done with Unacademy. Which was amazing, which was, yeah, instead of those boring classes, we were quite interactive during the class, which was an amazing outcome of this curriculum. Yes, that can be brought in. I wish I had seen that earlier. I didn't see that. I saw that later. No, Shritaja, I will have my own personal classes, but not these classes. So, nope. Yeah, what was I saying about this? Last point. Last point. So here body is done, second para is done. Now you need to bring in body, third part of the body. So what next? How are you gonna YouTube, as in not here, but it'll take at least a month or so to start my YouTube, my own personal YouTube channel. That'll take a little time, Anisha. But here on Unacademy, I won't be, which I will let you know. Of course, you are in touch with me, right? So I'll definitely let you know to come attend there. I'll talk to you there as well. So I'm not sure about the live classes, but I will definitely share the videos with you. Okay. Time, I would suggest, maximum 20 minutes will suffice. You should not even be giving 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the maximum. If you are going beyond 20 minutes, then you are losing time. So keep it only to 20 minutes. Nothing more than that, because you will have even your, what is that? Comprehension passage, which requires nearly 40 minutes of yours. It takes nearly 40 minutes. So, okay, so last paragraph. Earlier with tremendous syllabus, we were forced to burn the midnight oil, which made, what is insomnious? Is that a word? I think yes, but what is the meaning of that word? I haven't heard of the word. What is the word, Richa? Third para, sleepless, is it? Insomnia. Acha. All right, got it. Okay, so how can I change that? Guys, only Richa alone is answering. I'm not getting others, any inputs from anybody. Neither Alma is helping, nor is Anisha, nor is Sridija. Why is that? Only Richa alone is helping. All right, Sridija. Anisha, Alma, why am I not getting a single response from you? Help me with the letter over here. The sooner we finish, the sooner I'll let you go. So how are you going to construct the third para? The third para should have the last points. No need to burn the midnight oil. No one-time paper, pen and paper exam to decide our fate, assessments and widespread parameters. So this needs to be brought in. So you can make it as the widespread parameters and different assessments saved as different parameters. Let's make it as a comma here. The widespread parameters, different assessments, and what was that? Different assessments and regular study saved us, not helped us, saved us from burning the midnight oil, and in turn we succeeded in flying colors. Full stop. Okay. Okay, fine. So so this is the body. Body is done. How are you going to conclude it? Conclusion of this thing. Let me help you myself over here. Richa, are you helping me with the conclusion? What would you say if you were concluding this letter? Okay, don't worry. You both can participate with the next question. I'll take Richa's help over here. Surabhi, hello, Surabhi. You both can help me in the next letter, but let's, let me take Richa's help anyway. Richa is helping me in this letter. Richa, what would be the conclusion, dear, for this thing? I hope Richa's there. Okay. All right. So conclusion is maybe we can bring in the last point, which is yeah, gives scope to build one's strength. So you can make it as if you were to take up, please consider this curriculum. Consider this curriculum, which is going to help you build your confidence, which is going to help you build your confidence and work on your strength. Okay, what is through this letter I was supposed to help you as you will be stepping into 9th grade. Okay, I forgot to see that point. I wish I had added that. We can add it here. As you are about to take up 9th grade, make sure you make a wise choice. All the best. Now, what is the closing line? Closing line over here is tomorrow is your English paper, Tanu. All right. The closing line over here is all the best for her, for the girl that you're writing, your friend. And then you're going to end it by saying, convey my wishes. No, closing line. Convey my wishes to uncle and aunt. This is compulsory, uncle and aunt. Full stop. And then, yes, of course, you're going to bring in yours lovingly. And who's writing the letter? Convey my regards or convey my wishes as well. Either regards or wishes, any one thing will be considered. Analytical paragraph. Yes, of course, Aditya, we'll do that as well. You are going to mention only Priya alone. You are not going to write any other thing other than Priya. Priya alone, because Priya is the one writing. So that's your letter. So you have, again, on a safer side, always make sure you bring in 3 paragraphs because that is going to nail your the words 100 to 150 words. This is what your question says, right? And I told you this question is asked for 10 marks, and out of 10 marks, 3 marks are devoted to the format alone. And the format is this. It has to have address, sender's address, date only in this format. And then you'll have to have salutation and then first para. And it should have the opening line, introduction, leave a line, body, the first para of the body, second para of the body, third para of the body, and then conclusion and the closing line, which is mandatory. Leave a line and then subscription and the name, only the name alone, not the signature. So that's your letter. Now let us take a look at the other letter that you have on the screen. Now this has no clues, nothing. So it has to be totally from your side. Whatever you tell me, that's exactly what I'm going to write in this letter. So read the letter which is on the screen. To friend about being success in math Olympiad. It's not math, guys. Sorry about that. It's math. You don't say maths. You either say math or you say mathematics. All right. We'll start from tomorrow. Formal letter will start from tomorrow. So I have to actually discuss 2 or 3 letters, which I did 2 days for informal. From tomorrow, we'll be discussing business letters, letters of inquiry, letters of complaint, editorial letters. I'll bring in all those letters until tomorrow. What day is it today? Tuesday, right? Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These 3 days we will be discussing different types of formal letters. And Saturday we will have a session on communication. Sunday also we will have a session on communication. That's it. Pronunciation of dictionary. You're asking me the pronunciation of dictionary? It's dictionary. All right. So yes, guys, Anisha, Alma, and Richa. Now, for all three of you here, there's another question. You are Ravi or Ravina. And you are either Ravi if you are a boy or Ravina if you are a girl of class 10th, and you have received a telegram from International Mathematics Olympiad Committee informing you that you have been lucky enough to win 10th rank at international level. You feel excited to write a letter to your friend Sunny or Simi. Now here this is option. You can either take Sunny or Simi, anything, because your best friend could be a boy or a girl, doesn't matter. So Sunny or Simi, sharing your happiness with him or her, as well as telling him or her, how did you prepare for this examination? Now here you are supposed to write the experience of your preparation. You are obviously first you're going to say that you are how happy you were. When it is about your body part, you are going to explain about how did you prepare, and the kind of work, I mean the kind of work that you have put in, the kind of struggle that you have put in, all that is going to come under this thing. So quickly take me through so that I can yeah, the first thing is Richa has already said the sender's address. Again, door number, begin with the door number and the flat number of name or whatever, address, leave a line, and then date. Today's date is 26th January. Therefore, 26th January 2021. And what is the next thing? Quick, guys. Yes, of course. This also, each and every, like I said, divided into, 3 lines in initial introduction. No, at least 1 line is going to go into your, what is that, opening line. And then 2 lines for your introduction. So totally, when you bring it, it's going to be, at least 4 lines there, 3.5 line there. So if you divide each para into 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, or 4 lines, you will eventually be done. Each and every word will be counted over here. Even the address will be counted over here. So make sure, have the mentality, have a thought process of bringing in 5 paragraphs, and then you'll be able to do it. You cannot write Dear Simi or Sunny. You'll have to write only one name. You cannot bring in both the names. So you'll have to bring in one name. Okay, so yeah, first, dear salutation is, dear, let us write the letter to Sunny. We will write only one name. We are not writing both Simi or Sunny. You are either writing Simi or you are writing Sunny. So do not write both. Otherwise, this is going to be a minus a half. This is going to be for half a mark, but if you end up writing both, then they will deduct your mark because that calls for your comprehension. They will start thinking whether you have understood the question or not. If you end up writing both, they will presume that you did not understand the question. So do not give them that excuse. So opening line, obviously, I hope this letter finds you in good health. And how are you going to write? I'm writing this letter to share my amazing experience of my preparation of Math Olympiad with you. No, but then did it really say happiness here, Richa? Happiness. So can you just make that switch? She is not writing this letter. The experience, sharing of her experience comes later. But the first, she is going to express about the happiness. So just make a slight change there. You can make it as I am writing this letter to share an amazing news with you that I have been, okay, one more mistake. What was the mistake that I've done over there? Can somebody quickly point out the mistake that I just did? Quickly point out the mistake that I've just done over here. What was the mistake that I've done over here? Which is going to be, where your marks will be deducted. Quickly tell me. I did a mistake. I have not changed it. You guys tell me what was the mistake that I did. I was writing it fast, therefore I ended up doing the mistake. So this mistake is gonna invite a deduction in mark. What was that mistake? No, no. Share an amazing news. Yes, of course. No, no, that's not the mistake. Where is the capital O? Where is the capital O? Where is the O? I have, exactly, Anisha. You cannot write I've. If you end up writing I've, there's going to be a minus mark. If you write contracted forms are not allowed. This language is not allowed in your academic writing in your examination. Take that seriously. It's okay if you are writing a diary writing or something, but when it comes to your academic writing, even though it is an informal letter, this kind of writing is not accepted. This is going to invite your deduction of marks. So you will have to write I have. 1 second. Okay. So letter to share an amazing news with you that I have, what was the position that she got? I have got, or I have secured. I have secured 10th position in, what was the competition? That was a lengthy competition. Yeah. It was international, sorry, what was that? Level. Nayar, what was that question? International, the name. International Mathematics Olympiad. Mathematics Olympiad. And my happiness, you can add another line. Happiness knows no bounds. So that's your introduction now. Now you have shared your happiness, and then you're going to begin your second paragraph where you are going to mention, or where you are going to talk about body part number 1, where you are going to start explaining how much of effort you have put in, how much of the hard work that you have put into it, and the kind of all the experiences that you have gone through to achieve this position is what you are going to bring in over here. Come on, tell me. Yes, what are you going to write in second paragraph? Quick, super quick, super quick, super quick. I want to wind it up at 8 o'clock sharp. When I received this telegram from this, I was on cloud 9. Yeah, that instead of this line, you can bring that in there. Now we are going to, in the body, we are going to write about the experience of the kind of struggle. Now the letter says, right, you have to sharing your happiness with him as well as telling how did you prepare for this examination as well as. So you are going to bring in the process, the other information stating, I've been practicing for this I've been preparing, not practicing, I have been preparing for this examination from last 2 months. Agreed. Okay, we can bring in that line. Additionally, along with that, fine, I'll write that. I have been preparing for this examination from past 2 months. What are the struggles, the other struggles that she has gone through? The other, the other, what all do you do when you actually are preparing for a particular examination? Yes, Aditya, I am here listening to you. Tell me. I have referred so many number of, yeah, I referred, F-E-R-R-E-D. I referred many number of books, number of 2 books to make sure I leave no stone unturned. No stone unturned. And what was Richa's statement? I started gathering a variety of questions, which in turn helped me a lot. Okay, I'll add that as well. To make sure I leave no stone turned, gathering variety of questions and gaining knowledge in the process. Let me add that as well. In the process. Okay, now let's go to part number 2. What can you bring in there? Okay, we can add the burning midnight oil as well. I followed a strict timetable that helped me in managing my time correctly. Very good. Sunita. Really? Thank you, I guess. All right, so yes, I know I was ignorant to the distractions. I was stern. You can say I was stern in my decision. I was stern on my decision. This kind of, no. Ignorant distractions, no, I don't know. So we will bring it as, I'll take that, burning the midnight oil thingy. How can I bring that in? I have been burning the midnight oil. I've been burning the midnight oil since ages. You can bring this word here, ages. Since ages only means that for a very long time. Okay, I've been burning the midnight oil since ages in the process of preparation. In the process of preparation, following a strict timetable and making sure something about time management I saw up there, and making sure I am managing my time accurately. Full stop. So that goes your second para. What can we, hello Rukshna. I scheduled my timetable, I think I brought in there, and started solving questions number of times. So question solvation has been brought in here. So to start with, I first made a strict schedule. Schedule also has been brought in here. Positive vibe is also important, so I always start my preparation with a positive inner thought. Very good. I think that's that's a wonderful thought which we can bring in. Maybe we can bring in that in the conclusion. Okay, fine. It's not mandatory that you have to bring in 3 body parts, right? So this is sufficient. 2 body parts, sufficient. Let's make that as conclusion. Anisha's point as conclusion, which is positive vibes. Richa or Alma, somebody give me something to conclude another line with this line. Positive vibes are, okay, it's not vibe, is. Positive vibes are also important. There, so, okay, fine. So, okay, fine. So, I always started, it is, you're talking about past tense, right? Started my preparation with a positive and and energetic thought. Okay, now I need another line to put in the conclusion and then the closing line. Before closing line, I need one strong line that is going to conclude this para. How are we going to conclude? This itself is conclusion. This itself is conclusion, but I need another line, a strong line that I can add in. So my point in writing this letter was to pave a path for your upcoming success as soon as you will also be on this position, I believe. No, rather saying that this was not her intention at all to write. She was happy and she wanted to share her experience. That's it. But then you can definitely bring that point stating that take my word, hard work always pays. We can make that as that. Anybody else has a different statement? This is what I am able to think of. Anybody else with a different point over here? That we can bring in later. Before, I need one more line for the conclusion. Alma, you have you have anything to add in here? Or I'll go ahead with Richa's point, which was hard work. Yeah, this has made me, this victory has made me believe, that hard work, let me bring it down here. Hard work always pays. Take this, make a note of this point. Make a note of this point. And maybe a word of advice to her as well. Who is Shubhangi, ma'am? I don't know who is Shubhangi, first of all. No idea, Aditya. No idea. I don't even know who is Shubhangi, first of all. So, nobody. Oh my God. No. I have no idea who is Shubhangi. Okay, guys, any idea? Yes, Richa, if you can post that again, it went up. I was about to copy paste that, but the statement kind of went up because of Aditya's. Okay, guys, who is Shubhangi, ma'am, by the way? Anybody is aware of Miss Shubhangi here? Aditya wants to know where she is. Aditya, relax. I heard you. I read your statement. We have your attention. I mean, you have our attention over here. So, yeah, we are. I have asked the other people to respond. So let's see if other people will respond about Miss Shubhangi. Guys, quickly, can somebody help Miss Shubhangi over here? I mean, give Shubhangi's information over here to Aditya. Ask Shubhangi ma'am on Telegram channel. Is she on Telegram channel? Aman Yadav. Aman Yadav is Kajal, isn't it? Okay, she teaches computer. Okay, Aditya, sorry, we have no idea why Miss Shubhangi is. Okay, Aditya, Aman says is asking you to join in Miss Shubhangi's Telegram channel and maybe ask her. I'm not sure what has happened, so I really cannot help you over here. And yes, Richa, your statement was in fact perfect. I think you know what I'll do. This has become a pretty lengthy para, so I'll make it as let's make it as body 3, and then let's make this as conclusion. Your last statement as your conclusion, which is yeah. Take my experience. Let's not take just there. Take this experience of mine as productive and positive start for your upcoming preparation, not career. Let us assume that this tells that she is actually, about to take up. So we'll make it as positive start for your upcoming preparation. All the best. Let's add the last line. All the best to you. All the best. All the best. Fine. And what is the last line? What's the concluding line? The most important line which we are supposed to leave, not supposed to leave out. Or how do we have to conclude this letter? The last line. Shubhangi. Today it's informal. Yesterday and today it was informal letter, Aman. Tomorrow it's formal letter. Tomorrow, 3 days, we will have formal letter discussion. Letter of inquiry, business letters, and placing the order. I've got a bunch of letters, which I will bring in tomorrow. No, not that. The compulsory statement, closing line. Convey my regards to your parents, or uncle to your parents. These are mandatory lines, guys. These are mandatory lines. It doesn't matter which letter you are writing. This is mandatory, and in your introduction, this is mandatory. I hope this letter finds you in good health. This is mandatory, and convey my regards to your parents or uncle or aunt or mom and dad, whatever that is important. So make sure you bring those lines. You open the letter and you close the letter. So what do we have next? What do we have next? How do you conclude? Yours lovingly. Yeah, yours lovingly. And who's writing the letter here, by the way? Ravina or Ravi. So you are going to pick one name. Again, one name. You are not going to take two names over here. So we will make it as Ravina. So yours lovingly, Ravina. So that's it. That's how you end your letter. Is that clear? So far, Jigyasa, good evening to you too. Oh, Sanaya. Sanaya, we're very late. I'm almost wrapping up. So guys, any confusion, any questions that you need to ask? Are you clear with the letters that we have discussed? We wrote the letters. We wrote a letter yesterday as well, and we also have written 2 letters of experience today. And the other letters that you could possibly expect. Now, one more thing that I want to share before I conclude is that there are letters of apology as well. Letter of apology is, it could be both formal and informal. Well, sometimes they are not going to, not sometimes, they are never going to tell you that this is a letter that is supposed to be, this is a formal letter or an informal letter. You'll have to read the question. You'll have to read the question, and you will have to make sure and understand whether letter is for, a formal letter, or is it a, informal letter. So have a clarity over there and make sure you are writing it correctly. So informal letter, we are done tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and then on Friday we are going to discuss formal letters. And is this Yesh, the Yesh who had joined our session today? Huh? Is that the same Yesh? Okay, Anisha, bye-bye to you too. Have your dinner. And I hope you're doing well now, Anisha. Your headache probably, I hope that's gone. Bye-bye, Richa. Love you too, baby. And bye-bye, Rachel. Have a good evening. We'll meet up tomorrow again. And Aman, bye to you too. Nice to see you over here. Yash, you were very quiet. Why didn't you speak up? I thought it was only Richa and Anisha and Alma who were here. Bye-bye, Yash. Nice to meet you. And bye-bye, all of you. I'm not quite sure who else is here. Sanaya, bye-bye to you too. Rachel, bye-bye. Remember my code TA01 and SPTA01. And All right, we'll meet up tomorrow again to discuss formal letters. All right. Bye-bye, all of you. Winding up, wrapping up. Have a good night. Bye-bye, Alma. Love you too. Good night to you too. Good night to all of you.